All right, tell me. What do you notice about these two? Let's talk about parallel lines. What do you notice about the parallel lines? Wow.
They will never be.
Cool.
For the purple lines, both intersect at the same point.
I want,
What?
we're talking about these two right here.
They have a
They're both one-dimensional.
They have a distance between each other of
Okay.
5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5.
Of 4, actually.
Okay, 5.
Well, I think that's.
Hey, how about
Oh,
you
no,
just,
4. Yeah. Their slope
is what?
the exact same.
Positive.
Oh, their slopes are the exact same?
Alternate exterior.
Oh, I thought you were mad at me because I didn't like have the right word.
No. Up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. These two have the same slopes. Okay. Perpendicular.
They converge at the same point, which is 0, 1.
They kind of have the same slope.
They kind of have the same slope.
Yes, they do have the same slope, like one's positive and one is negative.
Okay, so this is up 2 over 3. So purple is 2 over 3. And red is
Down 2. Down 2.
down 2?
Down 1.
Down 3 over 2. So this slope is
Negative 3.
their opposite
Exterior. Radical.
reciprocals.
Oh, because if you like times them together, it'll be 1.
Okay, so let's go to this page 88, shall we? Okay. Hey, right here, slopes of parallel lines. What's true about slopes of parallel lines?
Any 2 vertical lines are parallel. No, 2 non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope.
Okay, parallel lines have the same slope. You need to know that. You're confused? What are you confused about? I thought you said I'm confused.
Peru.
You have an ordinate.
Yeah, why do you have an ornament?
Ben,
I'm trying to find out.
Ben. I have one mistake.
Wait, actually?
No, that's not the
No,
stamina
they
that you
didn't-
can win. The stamina that you can win.
It's,
What color is
it's,
it?
Did they? No, it was white.
Blue.
Oh,
I can't.
this is great.
No, I'm talking about
That's
color
my
you
pie.
Oh,
I need to find my pencil.
No, that's blue.
What's my pencil?
The other Stanleys are bad.
yeah, I like this
I
one.
don't even know which one I put my tickets into.
It has a handle. All right.
What team did you play for?
Oh, that was cute. It's
Yeah.
nice.
What team did you play for?
Okay, now perpendicular lines. If we have lines that are perpendicular, they are what?
They're things are opposite.
Not just opposite. Opposite reciprocal.
And my starting thing is 3 over 2, then it would become negative 2 over 3.
Opposite means we have the different sign, positive to negative, negative to positive. Reciprocal means our fraction flips. So I am going to show a picture. It's not a picture that you have in front of you. I'm just going to show the picture. And you are going to tell me, well, you and your fellow partner are going to talk about it first. I need you to determine which lines are parallel and which lines are perpendicular. Okay.
B are parallel. Yeah, no, A and B,
A and B are parallel. Oh, yeah, A and B.
they have the same slope. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, yes, they do. It's just like overlap.
Yeah, it's 2 on 1.
I counted.
That's not the same thing. It's a 1.5.
Seven like that. I counted.
It'd be 1.5.
Thanks, Ben.
A and D are perpendicular.
D and D. D and D.
Ah.
I get it. You're a real dumpster fire. Wow.
Wow.
D and D are
Indeed, no.
perpendicular.
Slope. Okay, Alexa, what's the slope of line A, the blue line?
3 and 1/2. Like,
There's no.
like 3 over 1/2. That's what I heard.
1,
A,
2, 3, 4.
What?
1, 2. You wanna try that again?
Yeah.
What is it?
No, 4 over 2.
Which is,
2.
our slope is 2.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Yeah, I did. I got that.
Ben, what is the slope of line B?
Oh, go over up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 2.
A and B are parallel.
A and B are parallel.
What is the slope of line B?
2.
Thank you.
She really likes it.
Sam, what's the slope of line C?
3, 1.
Okay. Harvey, what is the slope of line D?
Oh, no, that's.
Rise over run. What's our rise?
Rise of one.
Okay, positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, because our line is falling. Got there. So what do we know? We know that A and B are parallel because they have the same slope. And we know C is perpendicular to D because they have opposite reciprocal slopes. Are we okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to page 9 in your workbook. Okay, what we need to be able to do is we need to be able to take information and write the equation of a line. So yesterday in that worksheet that I gave you, you could write y equals mx plus b if you had a line or a slope and a point or 2 points. Okay, now we have that same process, except I'm giving you the information in a slightly different format. So in this problem, write an equation of the line passing through the point -1, 1. And parallel to the line y equals 2x minus 3. So y equals 2x minus 3. What do we really care about there? Okay. The 2. Okay. So we know that the slope of this line is 2. And if we want our line to be parallel to y equals 2x minus 3, as long as the slope is the same, we know that will happen. So now I have our slope is 2, and we know it goes to the point -1, 1. So now we're back to where we were yesterday. We know that y equals mx plus b. We know our m. We need to solve for our b. So we know that our slope is 2. We know that x is -1, y is 1, and now we need to solve for b. Well, if 1 equals -2 plus b, what's b?
Sorry.
Okay, so a line parallel to y equals 2x minus 3, but goes through the point -1, is y equals 3x. Nope, nope, nope. 2x plus 3. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Usually like any line is parallel to it as long as it's not the same.
As long as the slope is the same and the b is different, we know that they're parallel. Okay, so specifically, we wanted this parallel line to go through -1, 1, which is why this is just the only answer that will work. Okay. All right, go to page 10. Okay. Well, now we want an equation of a line passing through 2, 3, so there's a point. But we want to be perpendicular to this line right here. What do we need to do with this equation before we think about anything else? Oh gosh, Ben.
Minus 2x.
So y equals -2x plus 2. Okay. Brayden, what's the slope of this line? Okay, our slope is -2. So if we want our line to be perpendicular, positive 1/2, opposite reciprocal. So now we need to use this information right here that I drew your attention to in purple. Okay, we have a point and we have a slope. So y equals mx plus b. We know that our slope is 1/2, our x is 2, our y is 3, which means our b is wow. 1/2 times 2 is what? What is 1/2 times 2? Thank you. So 3 equals 1 plus b. What is b?
2.
So y equals 1/2 x plus 2 is our answer.
So I was sport to play.
Chess. Water polo.
I don't know.
To go professional or just to play in general?
To play in general.
I'm gonna think about this. I don't think it's baseball.
Swimming,
Oh, is that what Mr. Barnett said?
Yes.
swimming.
I heard it.
I mean, it might be swimming, but it could also be tennis just for class because you need.
Mr. Barnett says the
In
easiest
isolation.
sport to
It
play
is.
Guess what, you
is
could drown if
football.
you don't know how to swim. Why would you not know? Why would you not know how to
Because
swim
you
if
don't
you
need
swim?
any training, you just run out.
Then learn how to
Okay.
swim first before you start doing.
Next page.
Races.
Find the distance from the point 1, 0 to the line y equals -x plus 3. I have a question. When we were talking about the distance from a point to a line, what did it need to be?
They
True,
both
we-
need to be coordinates.
Okay. So we did a whole big thing about this in section 4 on Wednesday.
The distance for it.
Okay,
I remember.
but what had to be true about the line and the point?
Right.
Ah, perpendicular, we needed a right angle. So
We're gonna try to make them perpendicular so we can know the distance.
Y equals negative x plus 3. How do I graph that?
Start at 3. -1, yeah,
And my slope is
1.
-1. Okay. Okay, and my point is 1, 0. Okay, so we know that we need to do the distance formula between 2 points. But how am I going to know what point to pick? What did you tell me about the line we need to draw? It needs to be what? Okay, so the perpendicular line that we're gonna draw is gonna have a slope of what? 1. There was a question mark in his voice.
Because we try to look at the x when we're trying to figure out the slope, and y equals mx plus b, and since there's no thing in front of it, we can just assume it's 1.
So our slope is -1. The opposite reciprocal would, yes, be a +1. So with my blue, if I go up 1 over 1, I now have a perpendicular line. Ooh. What point is on that line? Cool. Do the distance for me. So I have x minus x squared, y minus y squared. What's 1 minus 2? -1 squared. -1 squared. What? Thank you. 0 minus 1 squared. So the square root of 2, which is approximately 1.7.
Wait, isn't 1.7 times 1.7 is approximately 2?
Weird, right? Okay, so you have a problem like this on your homework. So we had to be really careful with our graph because we don't actually have graph paper.
A.
So if you need to use one of the graphs from the earlier problems to help you with number 7, that's totally cool. Or if you want to be really careful like we were here, the thing is, this point has to be on the line. So you have to make sure that you're like counting your slope and actually getting to the line. Okay. So your homework are the next two pages, page 89 and 90. And we have 12 minutes of class. It's a Friday. It'd be cool if you didn't have homework over the weekend, right?
It's not weekends.
Yeah.
If you do it on Friday.
Hey, guess what happens on Wednesday? We have a test.